instead of Dungeons and Dragons. But like you create your own what they call a Fate Maker, which is your character. But it all takes place on like a board game like world type. Because that's what you're doing. You're playing like a Dungeons and Dragons type.
That sounds pretty dope.
It's pretty badass. They did add some new features, so I think they're trying to get people ready for Borderlands 4. Because now instead of just 3 pieces of gear and your 3 skill trees, you only get 2 skill trees and 6 pieces of gear.
Shit.
Plus your 4 guns.
Fair enough. Yeah, but I want something on the Switch, like, cause I mean, like, obviously they're not about to put Battlefield or nothing like that on the Switch. Obviously, they did put Overwatch on the Switch. I respect that, but I'm not about to buy it again.
Yeah, I feel that. I don't have it downloaded.
Fuck
I don't fuck myself with that game anymore.
I don't know. It took me a second to get back into it, but ooh.
I don't even know. It'd probably take forever to download too.
Oh, how did I miss that much of a fucking? Oh, bitches. An assist, bro. An assist. I died.
And I already know I don't have the memory to download Battlefield 1.
You don't got Battlefield 4?
No, I don't have Battlefield 4.
Yeah, this would be the one to play. I like playing this one. I'm actually about to probably take 1 off of my thing because I don't even be playing 1. I really just play Battlefield 4. And like since the games are so old, I just go. There's only usually 1 lobby for what I want, like Team Deathmatch, or what's the other one called? Domination. Yeah.
Yeah, I play just Conquest on Battlefield 2042.
What position do you run? Do you run what field? Like, do they have medic and all that shit still, right?
Yeah, but it's not like class-based like normal Battlefield, like the old Battlefield. Like I said, because of the COD devs, they're operators now. So each operator has their own ability. There's 2 really good medics.
Yeah.
And but they're different support class type medics, like Flak or Flock. She when she revives you, she gives you faster regenerate, and she comes with a stim gun. Because that's her ability, and you can shoot it. You just aim and shoot it, and it shoots like a healing needle at people. And if you miss, it'll actually stay on the ground where it lands. So if somebody happens to run over it, they'll pick up the health from it and shit. But she revives faster and gives people. As soon as they revive, their health starts regenerating. Instead of having a cooldown, it negates the cooldown on health regen when you pick somebody up. They can pick everybody up, regardless if they're on your squad or not. Now, Angel is the other medic. Right, when he picks you up, and what his abilities and shit are, he can call in a care package, which when you run up to it, like say you're low on ammo and you're on the squad and I'm out of cooldown things to give you armor and ammo and shit, I can call in a care package in mid-game off that care package. Not only if you pick the same layout that you're using, it will refill everything for you. Gadgets, rockets, ammo, everything. Or you can completely change your class mid-battlefield.
Oh, that's sweet.
Okay, so he does that, but he throws, instead of like stemming people up and giving them health, he throws armor and ammo to allies, and he can also pick anybody else up on the field, regardless if they're on your squad or not. Now they're the only 2 characters that can do that in the entire game.
That's pretty dope.
But when Angel picks you up, he automatically picks you up with full armor.
Yeah, that's sweet as fuck.
So, I mean, they're the only two, like, if you're going to play a medic, you should definitely run either Flock or Angel. I mean, just depends on what class I'm going to play. Like, and the whole Fortified, the way they did it in Battlefield 2042, now they did bring Irish back. From Bad Company and shit, you know, your main, the one main guy from the first 3 Battlefields, they brought him into 4022. He's an operator. And his thing, his ability, one or two of his abilities, is what he does. You can either put down a fortified barricade with it, which is this little dinky ass fucking like one of these shields you put on the ground and fucking crouch behind. It ain't worth a fuck. Then he's got like this little fucking gadget he can put down. It's a trophy system, pretty much. And when he places it on the ground within a proximity of that, it'll blow up tank rockets, grenades, fucking jet, and fucking... If it's a fucking explosive projectile of any kind, a grenade of any kind, a rocket launcher of any kind, as long as that thing's within proximity of where you lay it, and they're like, if you lay it down in front of you and a tank's trying to shoot you, this thing will destroy the tank's missiles or the tank's fucking cannon fire.
Oh, that's
like
sweet.
Like a trophy system would.
Yeah, that's sweet.
But you can only have 2 of them out at the same time. So pretty much what a lot of people like to do with him is get into a corner, lay the barricade, and then lay his trophy system right there. Because 9 times the only way you're going to get that guy. You're not going to be able to run up on him while he's in that corner behind the barricade because he's got glass. He's going to see you coming, he's going to pop up, and he's going to drown you with fucking bullets before you even think about being able to pull your fucking gun out. So you're just not going to get to him. But he's underrated, really. Nobody really uses Irish. And when you do see somebody using Irish, they're fucking planting barricades and all this, these dumb little fucking devices in the middle of the battlefield. It's like, right, you're not even using him right. He's for an objective corner camper. Alright, that is literally what they designed Irish for in this game. Like, you get in a corner, you're defending A the whole time, in a corner, with this barricade up, and a trophy system down, and just spraying death on motherfuckers as they come into a room. Like, you can definitely see the Call of Duty aspects that them fuckers put in.
Yeah, that's sweet.
And it's like, goddamn, dude. Like, goddamn. And then you got another dude, what's his name, Boris or something? He gets this fucking turret, dude. This little automatic turret he lays down. And if he's in the proximity of the turret, it has a faster rate of fire and a faster lock-on rate. So pretty much as soon as you walk in the room, this thing's shredding you if he's sitting beside you.
Right, that's sweet.
So him and Irish, hand in hand, corner camping. Like, it's fucking wild. Like, but then they gave you a little chip too. It's kind of supportish. I feel she's kind of support, but her ability is she gets wall hacks for a short amount of time.
She gets wall hacks?
Wall hack. She pulls down this fucking visor on her face, and this little, but it's a small radius though. It's not like a fucking fucking UAD where it's like a big large sweep. It's just like a little proximity, and it's not like full-on wall hacks. It's a blimp. Like you peg them pretty much, but it pegs them for a good little bit of time. So like if you're getting ready to go into A, say A's in the middle of a fucking building, in the middle of a fucking giant room, right?
Yeah.
And you're unsure, you pop that bitch, right? You get your first couple of scans to see exactly if they're camping or if they're moving. If they're camping, you just use it to flank the side they're not looking. Pop them, cap. Because 9 times out of 10, if there's a constant, steady person like that on an objective, it's because they're camping it, and it's 9 times out of 10 only one person. And the only reason they're camping it is because it's closer to your objectives, closer to your base. That way they can keep flooding that spawn and keep pushing you faster. So it's like, bro, if you can get rid of that one guy and cap it before somebody else decides to spawn back in,
then it's game over.
They're good. Yeah.
Right.
Like, Like, I like what they did with Battlefield 2042 because they took it to like, it's got like, to me, I feel like they took different mechanics from previous Battlefield games and tried to make one game. But somewhere around down the line, they let these fucking COD devs get into their head, like fucking, like a plague,
Right.
and start talking them out of doing what they wanted to do. Because you could tell that they wanted to take the fortification system from 1 and 5, and put it into 2042, but then they totally ignored it. Because in 2042, you cannot crumble an entire building anymore. You cannot destroy and collapse buildings like you used to. So what they did, like, you can bust big ass holes in it and shit, and I feel like they were gonna make it to where like you could fortify, like patch it up a little bit, but then they just like totally moved away from it and said fuck it. Now you're just defending this giant objective with giant holes in every fucking wall, and tanks just swarming and bolts, and so you could tell they wanted to do a fortification system of some type.
Yeah.
Just totally said fuck it, we're not doing it.
I feel like they should have just kept the building falling. That shit is amazing.
Yeah.
I love that shit.
Dude, that's like, I
That was their trademark.
2042, like, oh, you guys are on top of the skyscraper holding down A, huh? Well, watch this. C4.
I hit that building.
It's called C5. And you want to hear something wild?
What's up?
It's called C5, right? It's supposed to be a stronger upgrade to C4.
Yeah.
It still takes 3 of them to blow up a fucking tank.
I'm weak. What was the point of the change in the name?
That's
We did.
That's
We had
what
a.
I thought. Like, why'd you change it? Everybody's like, why? Like, this should only take, like, it's a step up from C4. Previous games, it took you 3 C4 to blow up a fucking tank. And, like, this is called C5, and it still takes 3 to blow up a tank. Like, one of my favorite characters when it first dropped until I actually started getting the feel and actually knowing what the fucking other operators were used for and got a sense of how they were actually supposed to be used was this chick on here called Sundance.
Yeah.
And the only character in the game that don't get a parachute, she gets a wingsuit.
Oh, that's sweet.
Dude, you can jump off a fucking tank and be gone.
Okay, that'd be sweet as hell.
Like that. And her ability is she gets what they call smoke grenades. And
So
her first one is a cluster grenade. You can throw it, and then the first one will blow up into like a 6 initial ones. And it does, depending on how you throw it, depends on the area that it covers.
That makes sense.
And then the second one is your anti-armor grenade. And when you throw it, if it detects any vehicles or if a person has armor on, it will automatically zip straight to that thing and hit it and like blow up, destroy the armor or blow a piece of the tank off and whatnot. And then she has an EMP grenade. Like, toss that bitch. Like, she's super OP, because, like, no bullshit. You can fly from one end of the map to the next with her. Super easy. And the whole time, if you know how to do it, you can go up in the air, come down shooting on motherfuckers, or be throwing grenades as you're flying. Now, you have to come out of the wingsuit animation and then do whatever you're going to do, but you can go right back into the wingsuit animation all by pulling your parachute button, and she'll redeploy her wingsuit so you can continue flying. Like, you can fly with her and rain death on motherfuckers. Like, it's pretty wild, but they nerfed her pretty bad, I guess.
Oh,
I mean, it takes a little more effort
that sounds
to be
like
able to fly across the map now than what it used to.
That sounds like a fucking person that should be nerfed.
Then you got, what's his name now? Dozer. This motherfucker, dude. Let me find out. Battlefield's got a riot shield stronger than the ones in Call of Duty, my guy.
Oh, that's
no
pretty
bullshit.
dope.
You're using now. You know Battlefield. If you upgrade the one sniper a certain way, you can get anti-materials, other shit. Well, in Battlefield 22, they just said, fuck it, we're gonna make you an entire sniper rifle.